Let me ask you something. Why is your desires and aspirations so easy to obtain? Are your goals deemed valuable if it takes little to no effort to achieve them? I don't know, man, but that's something to talk about.
He got his ear to the streets to talk about. So when you hear Shane speak, something to talk about. Yeah. There's a new message every week, something to talk about. So when you hear Shane speak, something to talk about. Yeah.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is your boy Shane Speaks. This is something to talk about. Before we begin with the segment, I'm going to need you to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget, hit that bell, man. Hit that bell for notifications. Okay, y'all, so let's just begin, man. I wanna come straight out the gate with it. When it comes to your goals and it comes to your desires, should it be easy? Should it be easy come? Like, should you be able to easily get what you truly desire? Should you not have to struggle and go through agony or pain? I mean, I guess you could call it agony, but seriously, should you not have to struggle to get to what you truly desire? I mean, honestly, for me, I want to know, like, where's the value? Where's the value in getting things easily? I know most people, I'm sure most people, I know when I was one of the most, that if I got something easy, I didn't value it. You know, I didn't give it much value because I got it easy. So I just want to know from y'all out there, comment, please comment. Do you see it as being something that should be easy? Something that should be easy to come? Pause too. That was crazy. That was crazy. Honestly, I feel like it should be a struggle. I feel like you should have it should be some pain involved. You know, like when you working out, you know, for all them workout individuals, you know, that's in the gym trying to get buff, wanting to get buff, and they discipline, and they are diligently working out every day, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, whatever have you. You know, they go through pain, man. They go through struggle. They need a spot. They need somebody to spot them when they dealing with them weights. You know, and that just tells me that to achieve your goal, your true desire, you need to struggle. You need to go through some trial. You need to go through some pain. You know, you need to be able to force yourself. You have to be disciplined, you know, and that's why I think discipline is so important. Motivation is cool. I think motivation is cool. You know, you get motivated by things that you see, by people that you see achieving their goals. You know, motivation is definitely cool, but motivation fades away. And discipline is about strength. It's about being strong so that you can achieve those goals that seem to be so far-fetched, or maybe you know, out of your realm, out of your reach. You have to stay in prayer, no question. You have to stay in prayer. But I just want to know from you guys, what do you think about it? Because I honestly don't believe that it's worth even attempting to do the easy things. You know, if it takes no effort to get to, I don't even believe that's truly your desire. Because who desires to get to something easy? You don't have to have a desire to get to something that takes no effort to get to. You just get to it. You just do it. You know, usually a person's goal is hard to get to. A desire is something that's painful and it takes time, and and pressure. It takes discipline to be able to get to, and that's just honestly what I believe. So, I want you guys to let me know about that, what you think about that. And, yeah, let me know. Let me know, because it's important. I want to be able to speak to the youth, those coming up, getting older, becoming men, becoming women. I want them to be able to hear what I'm talking about, watch my YouTubes, and understand where I'm coming from, and be able to understand my perspective, because my perspective isn't everything, but I think my perspective is valid, especially because I'm a little older, I'm almost half a century, right? So I have some knowledge, I have some history, I have some experiences, and my experiences are valid, and that's where my experiences are part of my resume, to be able to express what I'm expressing and talk about what I'm talking about, and give you the insight that I believe will help you in the future. And you should have a little bit of pain so you could work through that. You should have to force your way through a challenge to get to what you truly desire. You need those obstacles. That's what's gonna build you, and when you achieve your goal, you're gonna understand the worth. You're gonna appreciate it more. It's gonna be something that you truly worked for. You worked your ass off for, right? So, that's why I truly I look at those that are working hard, the young individuals that's in school working hard, just getting their studies on. My daughter, my youngest daughter, man, she's doing so well in school, and she, I help her with her homework all the time, almost 5 days a week, if not the full week. I help her with her homework and understand how she's learning and her process of learning, and understand that, it's a struggle for her sometimes with certain things and certain subjects and stuff, but she's striving, she's working through it because she has a desire to know more. And so she is disciplined enough to say, I want to learn more. I need to study. I need to do this. I love it when I see a child doing that, and a young teenager doing that, and an adult doing that. When I see anybody striving for greatness through the pain and anguish, I don't even like to say anguish, but through the struggles of just knowing that it's not easy. It's not easy, but life isn't supposed to be easy. And if life is easy to you, then you're not doing enough. Just think about it. Is what you're doing worth it? If it's easy, is it valuable? Does it hold any value? I beg to differ, but it's something to talk about. Also, I speak about execution a lot because, whatever it is that you do want to achieve, that means you have to go through a process, and then you have to be able to execute. So you have to go through that process, and you have to finish that process. And that goes along with doing something that is not easy, or having a goal to reach that's not easy to achieve, because now you have to discipline yourself, which is something that I always talk about. You have to discipline yourself to make it through those trials, or make it through those obstacles that you deem to be painful and hard to get through, but you need that discipline to be able to see your way through and be able to complete the task, be able to execute the task to finally get to what you desire. It's an important thing. It's something that we all have to do, or we'll be settling. We'll be settling for things that we ultimately don't care about and don't value. If you're working a job that you truly don't want to do, it's just something that's easy for you to do, then are you truly going to achieve your goal? Are you going to achieve your desires, what you truly desire? I don't think so, but you might think so, because something may be easy for you to do, and it may satisfy you. I don't know. I don't see how it's possible for you to gain any satisfaction from something that's easy to do. I just don't see how. It's like, I'm gonna dumb it down a little bit. It's like for a man dealing with a woman or meeting a woman for the first time. They go out on a date for the first time, and right after the date, he get the box, right? I'm just gonna keep it real. He get the box right after that. It's very hard for him to value that box. How does he put any value to it? Took no effort. It took little to no effort. Same thing with I'll even go to money. I'll say with money, right? Somebody's walking down the street and they find $100 bill on the floor. They see it on the floor. That thing is gonna go like that. They're gonna spend it like that. There's no value in that. They didn't work for that. They didn't work. They didn't go through no blood, sweat, and tears, or really have to, do some heavy lifting to earn it. It was something that was found. It was something that was easily obtained. And when something is easy to obtain, then it's easy to lose. It's easy to go. Easy come, easy go. That's the saying. That's the saying I grew up with. That saying was before my time. Easy come, easy go. So like I said, you first you need to know what you want in life. You need to know what you want to achieve, and things change through time, but you need to know what you want to achieve, and listen, I don't even have to say you need to want to achieve something great, or you need to have an amazing desire for something that's amazing, that's extravagant. I don't need to say that, because it's natural. You should naturally want something that's going to be hard to get to, because anything easy to get to, you'll just get to it. It's easy to do. It's easy. It's not difficult, so I don't have to say you need to think outside the box or this, that. You're already thinking outside the box. You already know what you want to do. You already know what you want to be in life. You already know how far you want to go. You already know how you want to live. You already know what kind of car you want to drive. You already know what kind of how many rooms you want in your house. You already know how much money you want, the riches or the wealth that you want. You already know. You already know what type of family you want. You know what I'm saying? You want a big family, you want a small, you already know what you want. And all these things are goals that you must achieve. And most of these things don't come easy. Most of these things don't come easy. If we don't have the discipline, then we'll find ourselves settling for things that we really don't want, because, it's easier to just get by. It is. It's easier to just get by. It's easier to just maintain, and to sacrifice what you truly want in life for something that is just a fly by night thing, you know, just it's easy, you know. But we need to be on a different level. Y'all need to be on a different level. You know what I'm saying? And you're only gonna get there by dreaming big, by thinking big, by wanting big. Pause again. Whoa, pause that. That's crazy. I don't know. That was crazy. That was crazy. What a way to end. What a way to end this segment. But listen, man, most of what was being said is actual facts. And it's something to think about. And this was something to talk about. Peace.